everyone, I am your resident basement weeb. You can call me Nova. Welcome back to another video. Real quick reminder, if you haven't done so already, to hit the subscribe button, like the video, leave a comment down below, share it on Twitter, and tag me at the basement weeb. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, I'm sure all of you know this, but 2021 was kind of a rough year, just as a general rule. But it was a pretty good year for anime, between Attack on Titan, the final season, and Beastars Season 2, and Ranking of Kings, and Mushoku Tensei, and Fruits Basket the final. There was a lot of really good stuff that came out in 2021, besides a lot of stuff that maybe people didn't watch as much of, like the Case Study of Vanitas, which was kind of popular for a while, and then just died, which is very sad, because Case Study of Vanitas is really good, and it should have been way more popular than it was. But despite all of that, it was a pretty good, solid year for anime. Crunchyroll just dropped their anime list for, their nominations, I should say, for the 2021 Anime Awards, and I just kind of thought it'd be fun to go through the list and show you guys my picks and all of that, and see just kind of what that is. But, work, brain, calm down. ADHD is acting up today. I didn't do this last year because, I started, my first YouTube video that I ever did dropped in March. So I didn't really have the opportunity to do this last year. So I'm like, you know what? This would be something fun to kind of just do for a video. If I have fun doing it, I might do it again next year. Who knows? But for right now, let's go to my picks. Now, this is going to be a slightly different video format than I normally do because I'm not very technologically savvy, so we're not going to be able to do very well with recording the screen and all of that because I film everything on my phone. So we're just gonna do it like this. Don't question it. Okay, first one, anime of the year. I'm gonna start this right here. Jujutsu Kaisen came out in 2020. Get that shit out of here. Motherfuckers at Crunchyroll, I don't give a fuck. I don't care if it's core too. Jujutsu Kaisen aired in 2020. Get that shit out of here. But other than that, we got some pretty good stuff. I know 86 was really popular. I'm surprised Odd Taxi is here because it didn't gain a ton of traction from what I understand. But from what I heard, it was pretty good. Unfortunately, the only one on this list that I have seen most of is Ranking of Kings. And while I do think, I'm sure, let's be real. Attack on Titan is going to win because it's Attack on Titan. If Attack on Titan, the final season part 2 wasn't airing right now, I would think it would be a toss-up between Jujutsu Kaisen and, Attack on Titan, but Attack on Titan Part 2 is literally airing right now, so it's probably going to be Attack on Titan, but I love me some Ranking of Kings. It was a little wild. Every turn was a left, but in the best way possible, so we're going at Ranking of Kings for Anime of the Year. Now, for Best Boy, this one is really hard, because you got my boy Boji and my boy Miyamura in the same category. And I love them both. They are both really, really good boys. But Miyamura is Miyamura, and I'm kind of a simp, so leave me alone. Moving on. Best girl, Toru. I don't give a fuck. Toru is in this tier. It's not even close. It's not even close. It's my girl Toru. We're moving on. Best protagonist. For me, because again, I have not been watching a lot of new anime this year. So the only ones I've seen in any capacity where I could actually be a good judge of whether or not they're a good protagonist is Yuji Itadori or Boji. And between you and me, I think Boji had more growth. I've seen 8 episodes of Ranking of Kings and 8 episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen. They're both really good, but Boji sees more growth in 8 episodes than Itadori, so it's Boji for me. Best antagonist. Notice that they put Eren Yeager in best antagonist and best protagonist category. Eren, are you doing all right? Anyway, again, I haven't seen any of these. I didn't watch ReZero or Tokyo Revengers or Skate the Infinity or Odd Taxi. I haven't even seen season 5 of MHA, but MHA is the only one I know, so we're not. Best fight scene. Again, unfortunately, I have not seen a lot of these. And I honestly think this one's probably going to be the one where there's the most contention, because you've got Eren Yeager, you've got the Yuji versus an Aoi Todo fight, you've got a fight from Miss Kobayashi, which maybe not the most hype, but it's Kyoto, so it's got beautiful animation. You've got the Naruto versus Ishiki, and the another one from Jujutsu Kaisen, and the one from Vivi. I have not, the only one that I've seen on this list, I'm not even caught up with Boruto, but I've seen this clip. This is the only one I've seen, and it's hype as hell. And I think it's the only one Boruto is nominated for, so I'm gonna give it to Boruto. Now, I have not seen any of these anime, but the 8 episodes I have seen of Jujutsu Kaisen were well directed. I liked them. They're good. We're going Jujutsu Kaisen. We'll start to notice a pattern emerging that I have not watched a lot of new anime this year. Okay, I take it back. Fuck the fight scene area. This is where there's going to be the most contention, because all of these shows that I have seen have fucking gorgeous animation. So, I'm gonna be real. I'm not caught up with Demon Slayer, but that's the only one I've seen. I've seen more of that than I have of the other ones. But all of them, honestly, all of them deserve it because they all have fucking drop-dead gorgeous animation. I have seen clips of Miss Kobayashi. I've seen clips of Vivi. I've seen clips of Wonder Egg. I've seen clips of Mushoku Tensei. I've seen 8 episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen. They all have drop-dead gorgeous animation. So honestly, if any of them won it, I think they would all deserve it. But I'm going for Demon Slayer here. Best character design. Let's see, what are the Ranking of Kings? It's Ranking of Kings. Like, I don't get me wrong. They all have really interesting character designs, and I love all of them. But I have not seen character designs like the ones in Ranking of Kings in a very long time. I'm sure Odd Taxi has good ones, but I haven't seen Odd Taxi, so this is the best one. Like, and I'm sure they all have really good character designs, but I have not seen character designs that unique since Charlie Brown Hanako of last year. Charlie Brown Hanako had some of the most unique character designs I have ever seen, and then Ranking of Kings comes along and is like, hold my beer, and I'm like, okay, cool. So it's Ranking of Kings for me. Best score. Again, I have not seen this score. I have not heard any of these. The only ones I have not heard any of these scores because I have not watched any of these shows. Common theme emerges. But it'll probably go to Vivi. I mean, Vivi was a one about, it literally has song in the title, but it's probably going to go to Vivi just because it's about a song. It's about a singing android. But I'm going to go Mugen Train. I'm going to go to the Demon Slayer because the Mugen Train arc, the music for the movie was really good. I really liked it, so I'm going Mugen Train. Best VA performance Japanese. I don't watch anime subbed if I can help it. Or at least I wouldn't have watched any of these ones subbed. So, I'm just gonna go Eren Yeager. I'm gonna go Yuki Kaji because I know I'm pretty sure he's good. I've seen him before, so we're just gonna go with that. This one is also difficult because it's got the guy who plays Yuji and Toru in the same tier. And I love my guy Yuji. Where's Yuji? Yuji's right there. I love my guy Yuji, and the guy who plays him is really good. But Toru is Toru. I'm sorry. Fruits Basket is my shit. I'm sorry. We're going Toru. There goes my mouse. Best OP. See, Beastars is nominated for like 3 awards. I want them to win this one. That's it. See previous section. Best action. This one's also tricky because it's got Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen, Wonder Egg, SS Dynazenon? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that. I've seen like 2 clips from that one. Vivi and then Demon Slayer. They all have really solid action, but the action in Jujutsu Kaisen is pretty solid. I've, again, only seen the first 8 episodes, but I have seen clips of the later course, so the action is pretty solid. So we're going Jujutsu Kaisen. This one's a little harder because it's got Nagatoro, Komi, and Life Lessons with Uramichi Onisan in the same tier. This one's difficult because I've seen clips from all of them. The only one I've seen the first episode of this one. I've read the first 2 volumes of the manga, and I've seen the first couple of episodes of this one, and they all had really good comedy. But this one had the most realistic laugh I have ever heard in anime, in the sub and the dub, and you can't top that. So we're going Life Lessons with Uramichi Onisan. Fruits Basket. If Fruits Basket does not win Best Drama, I am going to flip my shit. To Your Eternity, you can go fuck yourself. I'm sure you're good. I'm sure you're good. But Fruits Basket is Fruits Basket. This is the culmination of 2 years and 2 seasons worth of awesomeness. So if Fruits Basket does not win Best Drama, I am going to break something. This is the category that fucked me up the most. Because it has Beastars, Fruits Basket, Don't Toy With Me. I haven't seen it, but the romance is cute from everything I've seen. Horimiya, Komi, and the Duke of Death and His Maid in the same fucking tier. It's so hard, because, like, I love Beastars, and I love Horimiya, and I love Fruits Basket, and I love Duke of Death. I've only seen 3 episodes of this, and I love it. And Komi, they're all so good. This one definitely fucked me up the most, because, like, it's between these 3. They're all good, but for me, it's between these 3 shows. And it's so hard, because I love the romance in all 3 of them for entirely different reasons. But at the end of the day, I'm a simp for Fruits Basket, so we're going Fruits Basket. Okay, now, this one is the only one. This is the only award that the Case Study of Vanitas is nominated for. I don't know if you remember, but in the intro I mentioned that I love the Case Study of Vanitas. Now, is it the best thing I've ever seen? No. Is it a damn good show? Hell the fuck yeah. The dub is so good. I was so sad when Zeno Robinson was not nominated for, Best English VA performance for Vanitas, because his performance as Vanitas is mwah. I love it. But yeah, the Case of Vanitas is super good. Love, wonderful fantasy. I wouldn't be mad if Ranking of Kings won. It's honestly, unfortunately, is also up against, Mushoku Tensei, Slime and Isekai, and To Your Eternity, so it's probably not gonna win, but I would love to see either. I'm gonna vote for Case Study Vanitas, but I would honestly be happy to see either of these 2 win. Alright, and we are down to our last category. So, we have Belle, the Evangelion movie, Demon Slayer, Josie the Tiger and the Fish, the Shirobako movie, no one cares about that, and Words Bubble Up Like Soda Pop. Now, all of these, I saw Belle pretty recently, thought it was pretty good, not the best movie I've ever seen. Hosoda has done better movies, but a solid 7.5 out of 10. Not amazing, but not bad. Worth going to see on the big screen just for the visuals, because the visuals and the score for this were really good. But we all know it's going to win because it has recency bias, and B, it was just so fucking popular. Like, everyone is sucking the dick of Belle right now. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's a really good movie. But Mugen Train was better. Because here's the thing, right? Like, don't get me wrong. Again, I love Belle. But I went into Demon Slayer not giving a shit about Rengoku. I went out of that theater crying because he was dead. Because here's the thing. It takes a lot of, like, here's the thing. I cared a little bit about Belle and its characters, but I wasn't, like, crying over any of them. Like, don't get me wrong, the soundtrack made me a little emotional, but, like, I left the theater depressed because in 2 hours, I didn't really care that much about most of the side characters in Belle. Like, I cared about Belle and the Beast and all that. I'm not going to spoil that for those of you who haven't seen it yet. I cared about Belle and the Beast and all their arcs and stuff, but, like, that was it. I didn't really care about any of the other side characters in this movie. At the end of Mugen Train, I cared about all of the characters. And they took at the start of the movie, I didn't give a shit about Rengoku. I could not have cared less about Rengoku when I started watching the movie. At the end of the movie, I was so sad when he died. And the fact that they took that in 2 hours, I went from not caring about a character to being fucking depressed. That shows real skill with character development that Belle just can't top. So it's Mugen Train for me. So that's all my votes. That's all my picks. So let's head back and do my outro. And real quick, for those of you who doubted, this is my, in case you were doubting how much I loved Vanitas, this is my computer background. So yeah. So yeah, that was my my picks for the anime awards. It's kind of slapdash, but I had fun doing it, and showing you guys. So like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be linking my Patreon and my Buy Me a Coffee and my Twitter down below. I've decided that Buy Me a Coffee is going to be my main avenue of posting from here on out, because the way they format writing, it's much more, because of the fact that I tend to write, it is much more conducive to posting and having it look nice. Because I've tried posting writing on on Patreon. It just doesn't look good. It doesn't format well. I tried that on Buy Me a Coffee. It looks gorgeous. So that's where I'm gonna be. I have one story up right now for everyone to see. I got a little bit of my poetry from college posted on my Buy Me a Coffee, and I have a little welcome thing for everyone. So if you want to support me, Buy Me a Coffee is a great way to do that. If you still want to support me on Patreon, that's good too. I'm still going to be posting there. But yeah, that's going to be all. I still don't have a proper outro. See you in the next one. Bye!